If you've got a brand new GTS 4 driver, I'm about to walk you through all the options of adjustability. First and foremost, which every driver has, is the SureFit Hosel. It will start in the A1 position. As you can see, there are plenty of options on the chart. This is a driver you might want to set in a flatter setting to help negate that left shot even more. The best option for that is B1. Unscrew the Hosel, keep the 1 setting at the bottom, spin the letter round to B, and screw in the driver B1. Now set to standard loft, 0.75 degree flat of standard lie setting. This year, GTS 4 features an adjustable weight track system, just like last year's GT3. This allows you to move the weight through 5 different settings. From neutral, you can go 2 towards the toe or 2 towards the heel. Moving it towards the heel or the toe doesn't necessarily draw or fade bias, although it may. It also gives you the option to put more mass behind your impact location. So if you hit it more in the heel, you might actually put the weight more in the heel, help ball speed, help stability from that hit location. For the GTS 4, we're going to do the T2 position where the toe weight slides all the way across, replace the track and tighten the weight track all the way back down. That's now either the most fade position or the most weight towards the toe if that's where you're making the most contact on the club face. We've also got an addition of the weight in the back. This is really important if you're in a fitting session. Your fitter will have access to multiple different weights, not only for the rear weight, but the front weight. This gives you multiple options in terms of swing weight and CG change. More forgiving, more weight in the back, potentially more launch, more weight in the back. And also the more weight you put into the heel or the toe is going to increase those benefits for that impact location or bias of shot shape. Plenty of adjustability in the GTS 4 this year. Now let's jump into the GTS 3 and take a look at the options we've got for adjustability in this model. Very similar to the GTS 4 this year, we've got the adjustability of the weight track up front, the SureFit Hosel, and the rear weight. The rear weight is going to be a feature when you go and get fit for this product. Your fitter will be dialing in your swing weight and your forgiveness with the rear weight portion. The front weight track is something that your fitter will dial in for you, but it's definitely something we know you play around with at home, so I'll walk you through that one. Generally, it will start with the weight in the neutral position, and let's say you want to make it potentially more draw biased, or you hit your ball in the heel of your product a little bit more. The best thing you can do is put weight from the center towards the heel. Really simple. We're going to remove this weight track entirely, move the internal weight to the heel, and screw it back down. Of course, every GTS driver features the SureFit Hosel. We'll give you another option here. Let's say that you wanted to go for max loft in your GTS 3 product, but you don't want to change the lie angle. We're going to change it from A1 to A4. It's really simple. You're going to unscrew your heel screw, remove the head entirely. You're going to spin the shaft to the 4, spin the letter A on top of it, and line that up with the dot on the back of the Hosel. Tighten it back off, making sure you hear that driver click. Now you're set for 1.5 degree loft increase with no lie change. And last but not least, we're going to jump into the adjustability of the GTS 2 product. GTS 2, let's start with the easy stuff. SureFit Hosel again. This is something that is designed for golfers that might be looking for a little more forgiveness, maybe a little more draw bias. That's definitely something you can add with making the sleeve a little more upright. If you want to go 1.5 degrees more upright, but you do not want to change the loft of your driver, we're going to set this in the A2 position. Unscrew the head, find your number, place your letter on top of your number, screw the head back on, aligning the dot with the letter and number configuration. Tighten it back up, making sure you hear that click. GTS 2 this year features 2 weights. That gives you a lot more options in ball flight and consistency. It will start with the 11 gram weight up front and the 5 gram in the back. This is designed for stability and control. If you're looking for more forgiveness, potentially more launch on your golf shot, you're going to want to flip the 11 and the 5 gram weight around. That means you're moving net 6 grams back in your driver, pulling CG back, potentially holding more loft through impact. Really simple change. The same wrench as you would use on your Hosel, you use in your weight system. So you remove the weights entirely, replace the 11 gram in the back of the driver, 5 grams in the front. This is potentially the most forgiving place you can have the weight set up in the GTS 2 product. It should produce slightly higher launch, and more stability through strike. If you head to a fitting with your GTS product, your fitter will also have different weight options, allowing for even more weight movement in the product and to dial in your swing weight perfectly for your game. As you can see, the GTS lineup has so many adjustability options. It really does open up a whole new world of fitting this year. If you're interested in GTS products, head online to worldwidegolf.com to book your fitting, or head to a Worldwide Golf retail location to check out the GTS line of drivers today.